Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I was initially going to skip out on this season, 90 Day Fiancé the other way, just because the last season the other way, I just wasn't really feeling it. It wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. But yesterday I was bored and the first episode of the new season popped up on my recommended on YouTube and I decided to watch it, and I'm glad I did because this season definitely looks like it's going to be interesting. Especially when it comes to Nathan and Mary. Like, I'm pretty sure if you look up the definition of obsession in the dictionary, it'll have a picture of these two right next to it because they take obsession to a whole nother level. Brandon is a 23-year-old and he resides in Eugene, Oregon, and he crossed paths with Mary, who's also 23 years old, and she lives in the Philippines, and they both met on a dating platform. So they started talking, their connection grew rapidly, leading to intense infatuation with each other, and Brandon found it hard to believe that he could pull someone like Mary because he thought Mary was way out of his league, and Mary initially fell for Brandon's appearance because she feels like Brandon is the perfect blend of her two most favorite icons, Harry Potter and Justin Bieber. So they literally spend every waking moment on video call together to the point where Brandon can't even do a confessional alone because he constantly has Mary watching him on video call within arm's reach, listening and watching every single thing that Brandon is doing. And Brandon literally has to constantly walk on eggshells in fear that he may say or do the wrong thing that's going to set Mary off. And it's so extreme to the point that not only do they spend every waking moment together, but they also spend every second together as they stay on video chat as they sleep. At this point, this girl just needs to start like a sleep Twitch stream so she can at least profit off all this madness. It's so extreme to the point that they even stay on video call with each other and watch and listen as the other one uses the bathroom. Like, Nathan literally grabbed his phone, which was on this tripod, and he sets it down on the ground facing up, watching him so Mary can get a full-on view as he takes a dump on the toilet. And I don't know why Mary even wants to hear or listen to that, and I feel for the cameraman that had to film that toilet scene. Mary's jealousy is so bad that she literally doesn't even want this man to go to the grocery store, go get any food to eat, unless she's on video chat the whole time to make sure he doesn't talk or eye any other females. Like, she literally is so jealous. He went to the dentist office and he sat down and he had to have Mary on the video call the whole time. So he awkwardly sits her in the corner to watch as he gets his teeth done. And the dental hygienist, she's just trying to break the ice. So she starts asking Nathan about his relationship with Mary. And she's like, "Is this your first love?" And Mary's just looking on like this. And Nathan said no. He said that he's fallen in love once before. And this made Mary have a full-on breakdown. She started spiraling and freaking out. She's like, "I thought you said I was your first love." And Nathan was like, "Well, I was with somebody before. I told them I loved them. But, I didn't really love them. Technically, you're my first love." And Mary's like, "Then why didn't you say that?" It's like, girl, you're 23 years old. It's going to be hard to find an adult partner around your age that hasn't already fallen in love before or thought they were in love before at some point. And that's his past. All she should be worried about is what's going on now in their future. What happened before her, before she was in the picture, shouldn't even matter whatsoever. And so Brandon and Mary both explained where their obsession and jealousy comes from. And a lot of it has to do with the way they were raised in their childhood. So Brandon had a rough upbringing. Like he said, when he was 15 years old, his whole world got flipped upside down because his mom ended up failing a drug test. So Brandon ended up having to move in with his father out of state, and his two siblings ended up having to go into foster care. And Brandon didn't get along with his father whatsoever, so he ended up moving out of his father's house into a truck. And when his godparents found out he was living in a truck, his godparents went ahead and told him that he could move into their property with his trailer, and he just does chores around the house in exchange for rent. Meanwhile, Mary lives in a small village in the Philippines, and she said she had a bad relationship with her ex-boyfriend. He constantly cheated on her, so that's where a lot of her jealousy with Nathan stems from. And it's so bad that this girl literally will not let him have any kind of female friends whatsoever. This girl will not even let him go visit his sister because his sister has female friends, and she won't even let him go see his own mother because his mother lives in a house with other females. Mary said that she lost her college dance scholarship because Brandan didn't want her dancing anymore and she had to drop out, and she also quit modeling due to Brandan's jealousy. But she's kind of being a hypocrite because Mary said that Nathan can't have any female friends. Meanwhile, she literally had to plug out her router, and she said she's going to tell Nathan that she had like a Wi-Fi blackout so she can go sneak off and hang out with her guy friend. She tries to make excuses for why this behavior is okay by saying, well, you know, I've known them since my childhood. Brandan just wouldn't understand. But that's still not fair. That's super hypocritical because I'm sure that there's female friends that Brandan has known since childhood. And like his family, for example, he literally came out of his own mother's womb and he can't go visit his own mother due to Mary's jealousy. So later on in the episode, Brandan decided to invite over his mother, Angela, who went to rehab, and she's been clean for over a year. You go, girl. I love seeing people get clean and stick with it. So Brandan's mom expressed concern because Mary's already getting in the way of her seeing and talking to her son now. She's scared her son's going to move to the Philippines, and that's pretty much going to be it with the relationship, and she won't be able to see her son again. And that really hurts her because she's already lost out on a lot of time when she was on drugs, and here she is trying to work on herself and make up for that lost time, and now Brandan's moving away. Brandan said he understood where his family was coming from, and even his young little brother called Brandan out and felt like all he cares about now is Mary, and he's just putting his family to the side for that. And the show ended off with his mother telling the cameraman that I'll be damned if I watch my son ruin his life over this obsession that he has with a girl that he has never met. And Brandan thinks it's going to get better once they're together in person. I don't know. From what I'm seeing now, I don't have much faith it's going to get better jealousy-wise when they're together. I mean, it'll save them some battery charge on their phone from having to constantly be on video call every day. But her jealousy seems pretty extreme. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this couple so far in the comments below. And also, I just recently started my own blog. It's AccordingtoAmber.com. Should be pretty easy to remember. And you can check that out daily for daily blog posts where I'll be talking about like shorter, you know, stories that just aren't worthy making a whole video about, you know, writing articles about. Because there's a lot of stuff that's only like a minute or two video that I don't make videos about, because it's just not enough info to make a full-fledged video about. So I will be posting daily tea over there, so make sure you check out my website if you haven't already. I'll leave that all in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and have a good day.